Hey people, it's Steel Gamer discussing an ongoing issue right now. It's all over YouTube about DLSS 4. Now, before going on with this video, I want to establish a couple of things. First, I normally never get into these types of discussions because I don't care. Second, I actually don't care about this issue. And third, I'm only relaying this information because people message me and this is what I do. I dig out issues that don't seem right and I actually get to the bottom of it. That brings me to the final point here. What's going to happen is even after I present the facts and show it's impossible for what is happening, people will still argue and say it's possible. So that being said, let me get right into why I have written on the screen. Right now, the only people using DLSS 4 are the ones who have an RTX 50 series card. All right, so first of all, DLSS 4 is specific to the architecture in the 50 series card. That means only people who have access to a 5080 and 5090 are using DLSS 4. Second point on this is, while the 20 series, 30 series, and 40 series cards will be able to use DLSS 4, the fact of the matter is, and this is the only point that can't be argued against, is the official update that allows those cards to have this work has not ever been released as of this video. That means any videos you see earlier than this video I'm talking to you now, it's 2 days old, 4 days old, 10 days old, saying that they're using DLSS 4 are not using DLSS 4. Well, TL, then how do you explain the games being shown? Let me explain what's going on here and then give you a comparison to a mod that people were using for Elder Scrolls. So first of all, what's happening here is people are using a workaround in a third-party hack to give the illusion that they're using DLSS 4 on 20, 30, and 40 series cards. What they're doing is they're taking a file out of Cyberpunk 2077 that is specific and only works with the RTX 50 series cards, and then they're inserting it in various places in their computer, whether it's the directory of where they have their NVIDIA graphics drivers installed and or the directory of the game, and then they're running the game, and then they're thinking that file is being used by their cards. Wrong. That file has very specific architecture that only reads with the RTX 50 series, okay? The driver, that is a very specific driver that NVIDIA only has set up with the RTX 50 series. In order for that file to work with the 40, 30, and 20 series cards, NVIDIA has to edit it so it actually works with them. Right now, it only works with the 50 series card. So anybody taking it out of the Cyberpunk game, it's not doing anything with the 20, 30, and 40 series cards. Well, TL, then how do you explain the frame rate difference? Because people are fucking with the frame rates and adjusting their game to give the illusion that they have, higher frame rates. Either the numbers on the screen are lies, or they're lowering the graphics on their games and then jacking other stuff up and they're screwing with it. So you can't tell what's being used. But again, the fact is, the only possible way a 20, 30, and 40 series card can access DLSS 4 is through an official update that NVIDIA released, which has not been released as of this video. Period. You can try to argue with that, you can try to say whatever, but the fact is, unless you have the official update, you don't have DLSS 4 no matter what you think you're doing. And the comparison I said I was going to make here is that back when I think it was Oblivion. I could be wrong in that, but basically in one of the Elder Scrolls games, one of the mods somebody took was to enhance the graphics and the colors and make things really pretty. How that was accomplished was somebody was able to take somebody or a group of people were able to take DirectX files, which is made from Microsoft, and they edited the DirectX files to be able to utilize certain things in them to make the colors more vibrant and clearer. And then they uploaded that as a mod. That is a hacked file that third-party applicants made. It was never officially released by Microsoft. So people trying to act like, oh, look at this. No, it's a mod you had to get specific third-party hacked files on. It was not official. So anybody trying to say, well, we're using DLSS 4 when it hasn't been officially released yet, is the equivalency of saying, Bethesda or ZeniMax on, ZeniMax Media released a mod that makes high definition graphics and then pointing to the edited DirectX file somebody made. The bottom line is, this is the official DLSS 4 has not been released yet, which means 20, 30, and 40 series cards are not using it no matter what anybody shows you. That is the reason why, and again, people are going to argue with the fact that I just stated this. It's mind-boggling. But that's basically it. That's my input. That's the way it works. That's all there is to it. Well, that's it. TR Gamer signing out. Have a good one. Later.